Why hasn't he fallen off yet? Why, man? I was waiting for this and it's just not happening. The people have already lost interest, including me. But man, it breaks my heart to see nothing happening with this, right? I wanted to see a massive fall off, but I guess it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to wait a little longer because all the pieces are slowly falling in place. And one after another, a piece doesn't fall, but eventually they will all fall, right? And I'm not just talking about MrBeast. I'm talking about all of it. All of the entire structure, the system. It will fall apart eventually, right? It will completely fall apart. Oh, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, that's awesome. That's dead on. Whoa. We just finished fishing everything out of the water. Our food for the challenge consists of bagged food, and we each brought a personal bag. What's in yours, Carl?
Let's look at somebody else's.
You get the point. You guys want to know what's crazy? We've barely seen any of this underground city. The walls that surround us are actually hiding a bunch of tunnels. There's even a chamber bigger than the one we're in now.
So this feels like an emptied out tourist attraction.
Is that every single day I'm bringing a famous YouTuber to help us explore these tunnels. But the more YouTubers,
did they really blur his face?
Day, I'm bringing a famous.
Bro, chat, who is it?
Who is that?
Guys, who is it?
Is that KSI?
YouTuber to help us explore these tunnels. But the more YouTubers that joined us, the deeper the city would fall into chaos.
You just got here, bro!
We're going to bed at a reasonable hour because I have a big surprise in the morning.
Yeah, that's ominous.
Day one in the underground city.
I'm the biggest hater of that bearded guy.
See you in the morning.
Good morning!
Oh, what? It's gonna be a great day. First thing in the morning, I took everyone to the elevator for my big announcement. Starting today, every single morning, a famous
This guy
YouTuber is going to be joining us. Our surprise guest coming down from the surface is JDO! Welcome to the underground city.
Bro, this is legit a city. Whoa, there's even a Ferris wheel here.
But that's not all. So we have not been up these stairs yet.
Who is that?
But is that not the most ominous stairs you've ever seen in your life? Whoa! Boys, come up here. Laserbeam has a fear of heights. Why are we doing this today? We're conquering your fear of heights. Oh my gosh. Oh. How are you so calm? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh God. All right.
Wait, what?
Have a lantern to go exploring.
I feel so much safer now.
Well, don't get too comfortable, because just around the corner, we found this menacing door.
Access forbidden.
Whoa, what?
Oh, heck no.
Oh, wait.
I'll check it out.
Oh, nah.
Alright, guys, look safe.
Are we sure there's not like people living down here or something?
Only one way to find out.
This does feel like a very haunted area. Oh no.
These boards either held up a sign that said "Don't enter" that someone ripped down.
They definitely did.
Or they're just here for decoration. I think they're here for decoration. Follow me.
This doesn't look creepy
It's
at
a
all.
porky.
Everyone, for 1,000 years, they've harvested salt from the salt.
Oh yeah, can you lick
dark
that?
chocolate sea salt festivals.
Oh come on!
We put more salt on our seashell bar.
Already?
That's so good.
Whoa.
Wait, you're gonna get cancer from this. You're gonna get a parasite or
Where's
something.
this leading us?
I'm not
What the
sure.
fuck?
Going where we probably shouldn't. Wait, what does this say? Do not
That's
pass.
best
What does that
toast.
mean? Carl, put your hands like this.
Dude.
We probably can't put this on camera.
up?
As eerie as
Thank
those
you.
tunnels
Yeah.
were, the creepiest were still yet to come. But for now, we headed back to camp. As you can see, JDon joined us in the bed ring. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. We have a super special guest. We'll see you in the morning.
Chat.
Alright, it's the start of day 3, and
Chat.
you know what that means.
Okay.
Let's go see who
I
this...
think as all of his videos, there's no survival about this. There's no like, it's just like a, it's like an empty
It's a theme park.
special guest of the day.
it's like a new roller coaster park or whatever.
It looks like a theme park, but without the cool rides and just the part where you wait in a line for 6 hours.
If you don't know Chat,
Sam
and
was that on
Colby
the list yet?
specialize in exploring abandoned and haunted places. So it will be interesting to see what they think when we explore this 1,000-year-old tunnel system.
Where are we going?
See how high the ceiling is? Well, apparently there's like a.
Chat, I know these guys. Chat, I went to their 10 million party.
Because he's terrified of heights.
They're pretty nice, actually.
Meanwhile, the others are gonna upgrade our base camp.
All right, all right. You'll do stuff here, and then you'll do stuff over there.
Oh, I get it. You're supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Has no clue what's going on, tells us what to do.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
As we went deeper than before, I never could have guessed how sketchy these tunnels would get. I think Sam and Colby should lead the way because they have more experience.
We love creepy holes, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, lead the way.
You're getting further and farther away.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, we got 2 ways.
This way.
Carl!
I got Colby so good.
That scared the crap out of him.
Anyways, we kept walking until we eventually came across
That is really
this
scary.
staircase.
This is sketch. Oh, there's just a gigantic cross up here.
Wait. Really?
What do we make of this cross?
The one thing that we know about these salt mines is there is a legend that there was one spirit seen and they created an altar at that location because it's where the hauntings are. This is the spot.
That sounds awesome. Let's keep going.
Yo, that's the hole that leads to the camp.
Oh, is that the hole?
I feel like there's a fence for a reason.
Should I go over there?
I'll watch from here.
Dude, I can see our camp. Look.
It's like living in a place designed for people to live in.
Whoa, they're way up above
I don't know,
us.
there's something weird about this video.
They just yelled we have a shower. How did you do that?
First, we'll make a shower head out of the cap, and then we'll hang our water jug.
Landon, come check this out. I'm coming. Landon, you can't be this afraid of heights.
I'm coming, bro. I'm coming.
This is okay.
No. No one touch me.
We're overcoming our fear. Having now explored 50% of the mines and with a way to wash our reeking bodies, this underground city was finally thriving. But there was still plenty to do because by the next morning, we had to welcome our day 4 special guest.
Chat.
Wait, they're short.
Is the biggest Twitch streamer on the planet, Kai Cenat. Welcome to the underground city. All right, Kai, I want you to jump and stomp as loud as you can.
What the heck?
Kai, now that you're here, we have a big family.
And nothing's gonna get between any of us.
It's because the biggest Twitch streamer. He's a biggest overall ever, biggest stream warlord worldwide global sensation.
Saved one secret.
Oh, that's why.
Using these boats, we crossed the underground lake. That's right, a lake.
He's
that's
really getting
underground.
jealous over
and
this.
On the other side,
No.
our next set of tunnels was through this hole in the wall. Yeah, actually, Carl should go first.
I'll go first.
You're not getting sentimental about this.
What is behind that
bitch.
door?
We gotta get in there.
Come on,
That is
man.
awesome.
You got it. Oh my God!
So
But
after using
maybe you don't
shots
have the
back,
numbers
Hey,
anymore,
hey,
but you can
hey,
gamble now.
Oh, that's diabolical.
That's really all
Chat.
you
Guys,
need.
You see what I saw, chat?
So after using shots back, we were ready.
No shoelaces. Hold on. Oh, everybody fucking hang on for a minute there.
So after using
Oh,
shots back, we were ready to explore. Say, Sean.
No
I see this in movies
shoelaces.
all the time. When we get past the door, we're gonna die.
What's the game plan?
So you gotta go straight, then you gotta go make a left, then right is always right, so make that U-turn half circle opposite of your left-hand side. But once you go straight, you take 5 steps back, okay?
So after trekking through this sketchy tunnel,
Whoa! Wait, what happened? What?
it literally just opened up into a giant dark void. They told me there was another cavern just as big as the other one. So I thought it'd be fun if we brought the world's brightest flashlight.
the acting doesn't work when they bring on people that are already very known.
Hey, wait, be careful. There are ledges here.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump.
Where you
Wait, you're
already
gonna jump?
know what they act like
Kai,
normally.
where are you going?
If it's safe for him.
And the acting just doesn't work.
This is cool.
Together.
Whoa.
Hello! It sounds like I'm over there.
Now they're all down there in the middle of the cavern. I'm gonna turn the flashlight off to see.
But because you know what Kai acts like when he's actually getting excited, or he tries to make himself be excited, and that's just it's just not the same, man. It's not the same.
He's leaving us!
It's not even close.
Later, nerds! Open it! You're gonna break Carl's arm! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, I'm letting go.
Chat. Okay. Note of that. I thought it would have been fun if they had like an infrared camera, right, in the whole sphere, right, and they actually did that, but they just no script. They just let them do it. They let them try to find their way out of it, right? It would be cool to see them to go on the wall.
That would be pretty funny.
For like hours, dude. Like if they did, you know what I'm saying? I would have been good. That would have been fun to see.
I get it. I get it.
You? No.
Because when it's dark, you can see anything.
Or what you need to do is make a dark room. But then instead of you put in a treadmill or something that moves, right? Slowly. They don't notice. And then you make them walk and wander around. But then you slowly spin the room around. And they keep wandering the same spot. Right? In the dark. And then do that for hours and then live stream all of it. With infrared.
I'm playing my song.
That's your song? Yeah, that's an attack.
See that light over there?
Yeah.
At the top.
At least it's a good song though.
I'm not gonna tell you it's fucking terrorism.
What are you gonna do tomorrow to get revenge? Oh boy. I will dedicate my entire life to them. I will wipe them and their entire family from existence. Lines are being drawn, enemies are being formed. These last few days are gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to go back to bed.
I'm the only one
awake sounds sleepy for like one of the first times ever.
Still asleep after what Carl did last night. I think our guest is about to arrive. They're coming down right now.
Yo, good, bro.
It's Logan Paul. Usually Jimmy's here to give a tour, but he's asleep right now.
Oh, they're gonna do the lunchly ad. No, dude. For Prime.
Chandler's excited to see you, man. I can tell.
Our day 5 guest is WWE superstar Logan Paul.
Let's go.
This video is just me seeing how many famous people I can drag in this pit.
Hey guys, you notice someone who's not here? Carl, Gideon. Last night it was Carl and Gideon just like running pranks on us, and I think I can speak for everyone here. They get next exiled today.
This was Carl's.
I thought I was gonna ask about Crypto Zoo.
Sleeping now is comfortable. I was sick of that guy anyway. All right, laser beam's going a little crazy.
One final thing. I think.
Okay, so you're just gonna litter the place?
Wakey.
I just woke up to Logan Paul.
Carl, I got a surprise for you. You might be a bit sleepy, but just come up here, buddy. So I threw your bed into the water.
Dude, I hate this underground city, bro.
With the prank war actually starting to bother some people, Kai decided to step up and become the mayor of the city.
Does anybody object of me being mayor?
I vote that the shortest person here be the mayor.
I don't object.
To establish some order in the city, Mayor Kai first punished Gideon and Carl for last night's prank. And I've got to warn you, with the city's population having grown to now 9 YouTubers, everything you're going to witness from here on out is just pure chaos.
Alright, you'll sleep in the elevator.
Elevator?
If they're in the elevator, how do we get up? We gotta take 15 flights of stairs, Kai? You're not thinking.
Bro, you just got here, bro.
You just got here last night. Bro, why is he the mayor? I'm just gonna say it.
All right, we need to start acting on these orders. You guys go ahead and carry your stuff to the elevator.
Chat.
Enjoy your
Chat.
Hey, enjoy your elevator.
Any socially apt person would notice there's no woman in this.
It's looking like a penthouse.
And me laying like this is still an elevator.
Now that the criminals are gone, Kai, what do you want to do?
First things first, I think we should have a place just for storage. It should go right there.
So just to clarify, we're moving our belongings away from our beds for no reason?
No, because Kai told us.
Honestly, this does nothing. Now we just have to work for our clothing.
All right, maybe making Kai mayor wasn't such a good idea. So after doing some more of Kai's ridiculous demands, the Day 1 boys and I set off on our daily exploration. All right, we'll be back in around 2 hours. So while we've explored just about every tunnel and room in this underground city, I have a special one here that I really want to show you guys. All right, see this dead end right here?
Yeah.
What if I told you it's a fake dead end?
No way. You mean that the cracks?
There you go.
What? There's a fake door that led to a giant tunnel. Whoa! Where does the tunnel lead to then?
Let's find out.
All right, get this. The tunnel was so long, we literally had to run down it.
Still going.
This is the longest tunnel I've ever seen in my life.
I see the light.
And at the end of the tunnel, I built a Zaxby's. Brand new MrBeast box available in every single Zaxby's. That comes with the Feastables bar. And meanwhile, back at camp, the other boys had way too much time on their hands.
Are we just gonna watch ads for 20 minutes?
What the fuck is a Zaxby?
I think we move all their beds to the bridge, bro.
That's the day one bridge. This is the new gen.
Let's do it.
It's just an ad. It's one big
I've
ad.
never been this happy in my entire life.
The MrBeast box comes with great
This
chicken,
isn't Twitch, man.
and it's about to disappear forever.
It's
So if you haven't tried it,
YouTube.
go get it
It's
now.
not much better, but at least ad blocker works on YouTube.
This is good. This is good sauce.
Yeah, right here. Perfect.
For the first 30 days in October, we're giving away $10,000 in a random drawing for people who buy Feastables. And on a Halloween night, we're giving one lucky winner $1 million.
Sweepstake photo, no purchase necessary, blah blah blah, sweepstake entry for details.
Just post a photo of you holding a Feastables bar and tag Feastables.
The Feastable bars in these MrBeast boxes can also be used to enter the giveaway.
I'm so happy right now.
Don't miss out. Go and get yourself a MrBeast box from Zaxby's while you still can.
I think we're all on the same page. The other people in the city do not need to know about this.
We did not eat Zaxby's.
Now, what I failed to realize is what would happen when you leave a bunch of content creators alone with nothing to do for hours. Why do you guys have ski masks on?
While you guys were gone, we made sure that we made this a better city. So we're gonna have a town hall meeting to discuss the new changes that we've made.
Okay.
All right. This better be good.
Are you guys ready?
Kai, what the heck is going on?
Welcome to York New City. This is our current state. Everything is just so messy. It looks bad, right? Go to the next slide. We let the new gen sleep here from now on.
So what about the day oneers?
You guys are now on the bridge. But we have a master bedroom. Somebody's sleeping on the raft.
All right, I think I've seen enough.
Day oneers, come on. Come on. I'm taking my day oneers. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Have fun. Yeah, where y'all going?
No, we can't let them get back to the base before us.
They're right. They're right. No.
Sean, stop him! Sean!
Kai, we all wanted to talk to you about something.
What?
You've turned into a dictator.
Honestly, really quickly.
We've got to move our beds over here.
Chat, I love that this uncharted tunnel had a Zaxby's in it there.
I was wrong.
You good?
As a show of peace, I brought you some food.
If you guys follow me here, I brought you all lunch lead.
I get a prime and Feastables.
It's nice. The cheese tastes like actual cheese.
It's good.
Oh, come on!
So after a day of establishing a
Another
new leader,
ad.
toppling a corrupt government, and then becoming friends again, we decided to call it a night.
All right. Good night, you hooligans. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning.
And hey, cheese is plastic, by the way.
Everyone, please meet me at the elevator. Who do you guys think is the next inhabitant of the underground
It's
city?
all
I think
an
it's
ad.
iShowSpeed. He's literally streaming right now in Romania.
It's the entire side, man.
Could be Jinxie.
All right, let's see who it is.
That's sweet. That's sweet. I can tell.
Send them down.
That's a massive box.
It's a girl.
Oh, it could be a girl.
For our day 6 special guest of the 7 days underground city.
Chat, it's me. It's why I took days off last time. Cause chat, hey, I'm in the video.
Holy.
What is that gigantic box?
It's the
You're gonna be
PM.
excited for this box. All your
It's
favorite
the
things are in
former
here.
PM
I just opened it.
for Britain.
Feastables and cheese plastic.
For day 6, we actually have 2 guests, Big Star and Speed. So boys, welcome to the
Wait, is this guy? Is that guy still PM?
This to like 6 or 7 times at this point,
He
right?
lost it,
Follow me,
right?
boys. If you guys want, we can hit the highest point of the cave.
As long as you promise me you won't
It's not
jump.
too high though. Wait, is that water? Not jump, bro. It's water though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love y'all, but y'all stink.
Tell me.
Stink. I promise.
Hey, Speed.
Dude, y'all stink. I'm not even playing, bro. You just look like you stink.
I just took a shower.
There's no showers here though.
You'll see. Stop lying.
God.
You're lying.
Oh my
You're
God.
lying, bro. You're lying. Stop
That's
lying, bro.
moist. It's moist.
How do you smell?
Hey, lift it up.
Dude, get out of there.
Is that Old Spice?
Yes, you know.
What?
You move, stinky boy. Get your hands away from me.
And unsurprisingly, the
Old
first thing Big Star and Speed
Spice?
wanted to check out was the underground soccer
Y'all
arena.
play the game yet or no? In here.
Ping pong is heavy though.
What have you been doing for 7 days?
Blues on a team. Chandler, Speed, Logan over here.
Y'all got all the athletes.
Is this football?
It's even. All right, let's do it.
Come on, Speed. Come on, Speed. What's up?
Go back. Dinia.
Kick it, punch it. I have
Boom.
Hey, keep the score. Kick it as hard as you can. Go ahead.
Blue team won.
Blue skis won. Let's keep the tour going.
And as we were going to check out the golf course, we caught something on camera never seen before.
We caught Logan without prime. It's
Woman.
Don't put that in. Don't put that in.
After soccer, we played some golf, which honestly, Laserbeam could use some practice with. I'll give you $100 if you get a hole in
That's
run.
not bad. Oh, that's
We
loud.
even climbed the massive Ferris wheel.
You do some dumb stuff when you're bored, huh?
I-
If I get injured,
You know
the
what sucks
WWE
about
is gonna
the
be
mini
pissed. So will
golf?
my fiance though. I'm gonna be a
It's
dad.
like
What am I
a
doing up here, dude?
standard
We also
bowling.
projected a video game on the
It's
cave
like
wall.
bowling. You know, it always looks straight, but then it's always slightly slanted, man. Because you hit it at slow speeds because you're putting. It always goes way off, even though it shouldn't.
Stable.
Let's get in position, boy.
The same with bowling.
Guys, let's get in position.
Try to catch this beast ball.
Here we go. It's a parachute.
Just so you understand how high up we were, it took nearly 10 entire seconds for our Feastables bar to reach the ground.
Oh, that is coming down.
Dot.
Oh, God.
Dot.
Everybody's
Dot.
dropping marshmallows.
Here they come! That's it! Oh! I see him. 1, 2. Carl! Oh!
Dude, it's so close.
Logan, here's a prime bottle.
You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Prime, baby.
Another ad.
When it's prime, he catches it.
And for the last night in the city, we made a campfire in the amphitheater to wind down.
All right, everybody. What was your favorite part of the video? Well, it's actually going to be leaving.
I enjoyed the friends I made.
Yeah.
I enjoyed toppling the dictatorship.
Why is he the mayor? Enjoy your dictatorship.
I don't quit, bro. It's too much work.
My favorite part was just dragging all these YouTubers to the middle of nowhere, deep underground, and forcing them to hang out with me. It was a lot of fun. I'm grateful for you all coming out. Thank you so much.
And boys, with only one day left in this underground city, we've really started to fill this room up.
All right, cut the lights off. We'll see you tomorrow for day 7.
All right, guys. Good night. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, man. MrBeast, put one more ad in the video. Just one more.
And after we cleaned
That's
up this
all I
entire
need.
camp, it was finally time to leave this underground city.
This was fun. I'm gonna
But
miss all
just
of you.
before, let me stop over at Zaxby's to get a Feastable bar while eating my lunch leaf.
And having a good sip of my prime.
Oh my god.
Because that's a prime energy drink. No ad, really.
Alright, that was okay.
Alright, nigga. That's no ad, bruh. Come on, man. Oh, thug. You know what?
This volcano in Indonesia erupted and created some of the craziest volcano lightning you will ever see.
What the heck?
That's
Nebraska
volcanic
had some pretty
lightning.
crazy tornadoes
That's pretty
earlier
cool,
this
right?
year.
Oh my god, wait, that's terrifying. What the fuck?
That's
Huh?
cool.
Back in 2019,
Dude, how did they even feel safe there, dude? Like, dude, dude,
You would feel safe if you had a brick house.
Back in
If you had a
2019,
brick
a
house,
super
then-
rare event happened
then
that
it would-
allowed parts
would
of
feel
Southern
safe.
California to receive snow.
Or if you lived in like an old Roman building or like a church,
what the fuck?
then you would feel safe.
What?
And they also got to experience what snow and lightning is like.
Got my umbrella, but I know I'm gonna get wet. And look out, like, our street is starting to flood.
Imagine seeing this on your way to work. This is what the morning commute looked like for
I don't
people
know what
driving
snow lightning
into
is.
Los Angeles back in December 2017.
Coldest California day. Least chaotic LA
Back in
drive.
2019, this giant landslide happened in China.
Jeez.
Dude, imagine
About
that
12
being
months
your
ago,
car.
a super intense tornado went past this guy's
Man,
house
you
in
lose
Illinois.
thousands of dollars and you don't get proof.
Man, that
Your
basketball hoop
insurance
should get
isn't
chatted.
gonna give
Oh,
you
no, no.
shit, man.
This hailstorm in Texas was so intense that the hail started coming inside the home.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That
Like-
you know what's nice? These things they can get as big
He left something outside
as
in
like
the rain and had to go get
at
it.
least a tennis ball, like you know, a dodgeball ball. A dodgeball ball.
About 7 months ago,
Those
these
shitty
people in
plastic
China were
balls, the
dealing with
bouncy
some pretty
balls, the
crazy
big bouncy
wind.
balls.
Yo?
You had in school gym class.
Did you film the boxes too? Wait, you too? It's been 2 days. I've been dying on the boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of it after stream. This is insane. Holy, what is this guy doing?
Here's another rock slide video that happened in China in 2023.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Back in 2015, Los Angeles had a very rare tornado event.
LA again?
Oh no, the Lego homes are falling apart, chat.
About 6 years ago, these people recorded their escape from a wildfire in California.
Oh, this video was
the car
cool.
can filtrate the air, right? So you don't breathe in like
This
smoke
looks
and then
straight
you're,
out
like,
of a
dying as you're
video
driving.
game, you know?
This reporter in France
I've seen
got
a
too close to this wave.
firefighter doing that shit.
I'm not okay.
Back in 2018
It's like the bus
in Hawaii, this
in
car
transit.
was parked in the worst spot possible.
Again,
Oh,
your
Lord,
car is
Jim.
fucked. You're never gonna get your money back.
In May 2016,
Or your
one of the
insurance
biggest
is just gonna-
tornadoes in the history of Kansas was spotted.
You're gonna do anything not
See, those are the
to
ones
help
that
you
save
out
me the
there.
most. The ones that are like not see-through
It's a
like
scam.
that.
Insurance,
I know that
insurance
icebergs are
is a
bigger
scam.
underwater than above water, but this is kind of crazy.
All the money you spend on your insurance, you could make back with gambling, or you could just save it and just pay for whatever losses you have. Even if you probably don't even have any losses, and if you had, you
That's
weren't gonna
nice.
get paid anyway,
In Pakistan in 2018,
or you're
these
gonna
people
get
got
paid
a little too close
way
to
too
this
little.
avalanche.
So why even do that shit? Way too expensive. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. You could have saved your money.
In 2020, this plane was struck by lightning when flying over Finland. This giant boulder came within inches of
They
crushing his
just tank
house.
it.
Unfortunately, 2 other boulders managed to break free and destroy the other side of the house.
Dude, what the fuck?
In 2019, this cruise ship near Norway encountered some heavy seas.
Nah, the thing's gotta be broken. The gyroscope.
In 2021, these people were rock climbing in Japan when an earthquake happened.
Oh, that's hard. If
This snowboarder in Nevada
if you're
accidentally
holding
triggered
onto a rock
giant
and
avalanche.
that thing comes loose, well, you're fucked. Right? You're just fucked.
The fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
This video from 2015 shows some sailors about to take on a giant wave.
Oh, I like this one.
This is
Classic.
cool. This is cool. Look, 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 look.
Man, these windows are insane.
2021,
It's like,
these firefighters were driving through some pretty crazy wildfires in California.
HXH. Okay, transit again.
A 6.7
Transit.
magnitude earthquake interrupted this couple's wedding. This dad tried to save his trampoline from being blown away in the wind.
Bennett, get out of there! He will get taken too. Oh. Oh my gosh. Bennett!
What is he doing?
This video from Guatemala is probably the only video in the world like this.
Dicen que es grande, ¿va mucha?
Whoa!
Miren, cabal, ahorita lo agarraste. Ah, lo agarré, cabal.
This is called a crown flash.
Volcano
and was spotted
tornado.
in Florida back in 2020.
I hope it's getting it on the camera. I can't even see the screen. Holy.
Whoa, look at that! The red one, you see that?
Sometimes during a snowstorm, you can actually get lightning.
Yeah, he said that earlier. Snow lightning.
In April 2022, this massive tornado hit Kansas.
Luckily, nobody lives in fucking Kansas, so we're good.
This is what it's like to get struck by lightning when you're in the cockpit of a plane. In 2018, one of the biggest tornadoes in the history of Wyoming was recorded.
Ah.
That looks kind of fake, but it's real. Tornadoes always look kind of fake.
It did look fake, but I think
it's because of the bitrate, probably. It's probably because of the bitrate. A lot of bitrate is it's pretty bad. A lot of,
4 waterspouts emerged on the coast of Thailand.
Especially realistic images usually look bad.
A sinkhole in Illinois randomly opened up earlier this year.
Wait, hold on. That's the Batman.
What?
They were driving down a road in Sydney, Australia when this happened.
Wow! Whoa! Oh my god!
This guy was in a pool when an earthquake happened in Taiwan earlier this year.
Man, he kinda chilling. Look at this guy.
This house in Hawaii was devoured by lava back in 2018.
That's cool, dude.
These houses in Montana got buried under some tumbleweeds.
Yo, tumbleweed are no joker. Chat, tumbleweed, they're no joker. Invasive species.
Actually.
They can go crazy.
You know, the reason they tumble is because they leave the seeds that way. That's why they're there. So they go everywhere. The seeds go everywhere.
We watched a video about it last time. What they do, they're just invasive. They can spam.
Yeah, they spam because usually it goes kind of close because of the wind. But because they tumble,
back in 2022,
they carry it way
lit up
further.
the sky in Idaho.
Way further. It's a giant AoE.
In 2020, a
yeah,
snowstorm
AoE
in New
spam,
York
just
mixed
annoying
with
shit
freezing rain,
like that.
turning their homes into ice.
They should nerf that. They should nerf it.
In June 2020, a massive landslide took place in Norway and went into the sea.
Wait.
What is this, Iceland?
All the homes were empty, so luckily nobody was hurt.
That looked so weird though.
Is that Iceland?
In 2022, Puerto Rico had flooding that was so severe that it destroyed this bridge.
Oh wow.
Why even have a bridge if it's at the same level
This
as
is why
a
earlier,
river?
chat, I was saying that like
What are you doing, bro?
That's not like the guy's shutting his house down, or whatever. For the flood, it doesn't do anything. If water wants to take it, water is taking it. Yeah, it is what it is.
In 2019, a glacier in Iceland fell
What is that
into
kid
the water,
doing?
creating a massive
Why
wave.
didn't you just stand there? He's
Oh hell no!
airbender.
These tourists on a cruise ship suddenly experience some extreme static electricity. This is actually a pretty scary warning sign, as it means lightning could strike at any moment. In 2019 in Amsterdam, this tornado was created within seconds.
What the? Yeah, a tornado.
What is that flying? What is it picking up off the water?
Water. It's
Wyoming had some pretty strong winds that happened earlier this year in April 2024.
Oh, like both parts and like rugs and shit.
Holy.
This giant tornado was seen moving through Canada.
Fake, and nothing happens in Canada.
That is the end of this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this
Probably
one.
the
And
northern
I'll see you guys again
90%.
Later.
Later. Okay. Anyway.
What at the beginning?
Wait, there's more.
What is 6 feet tall? What is 6 feet tall dashing and disappears in an instant? What? Oh, he froze right at the punchline. He froze.
Yeah, I
at the
wonder why he did
punchline.
that.
That's fucking brutal.
Why would he freeze right at a punchline? What?
What is 6 feet tall? What is 6 feet tall dashing and
I think that's.
disappears in an
I
instant?
think.
What?
I think that's crazy. That is crazy. That is absolutely
He froze at the punchline.
insane. It's mind-boggling.
That's fucking brutal.
It is mind-boggling that you freeze right at the punchline, and that MrBeast wouldn't fall off yet. I want him to fall off, please. Okay, an hour and 10 minutes. 12-year-old son confession. Mom horrified. xQc reacts. Let's see what is in the video by Explore with this. Streaming every day on Twitch and Kick. If you own copyrighted material, please. Wait, what? Why is it this guy? I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna watch this video.
This is doing well. What is this?
Or some thug got caught, probably doing something bad. Then his mom is in disbelief. That's the video.
Will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
This is some shit that's serious. You gonna kill my family. What am I supposed to do?
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
I don't know. Snitching on everybody. If I was gonna get charged, why did you make me snitch?
I said I don't know.
My life is ruined.
When
Yeah.
the bodies of 3 teenagers were discovered
It's
over a
just
period
like
of several
your
days in the
actions
same
have
neighborhood in
consequences,
Marion
man.
County, Florida, the police didn't know what to think.
You can't just do stuff
This
and
would set
expect
the
nothing
tone
to
for the
change.
rest of the case, as the emerging suspects all seemed intent on blaming each other. The identity of the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders, turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. The police first learned that something was terribly wrong just before midnight on March 30th, 2023, when they received this 911 call.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head. She's gargling on her blood.
You need to turn her on her side so she doesn't choke, okay?
It doesn't matter what side? Like, on what side?
No, just turn her on her side so she doesn't choke on the blood, okay?
God.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay, is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Oh.
Do you know how far they are?
I don't have an ETA, but they are on the way, okay?
Deputies from the Marion County Sheriff's Department arrived moments before the ambulance. While paramedics rushed to try to save the victim, the deputies tried to get a grasp on the chaotic scene. Within 5 minutes of the ambulance arriving, the victim was on her way to the nearest hospital. The Sheriff's Department was left to pick apart the seemingly inexplicable scene.
She's not responsive? No, not responsive. No, there's no ID, no nothing. Young girl, older girl? Younger girl. The shoe's right there, and that's been moved. She was right there, right? Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I was not expecting that. No. Well, I thought it was going to be BS, honestly. Yeah, I immediately thought she had got like hit by a car. And I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in a head.
Yeah.
So
Did
I
you see
wasn't
it?
aware. Oh yeah, I mean, she's laying down. It's all pulled out. I mean, it was.
And she was still breathing?
Rapid breathing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Medic said she ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, more than likely. I mean, if she did, that's wild.
When police made contact with the 911 caller, they learned that he was just as confused about the situation as the deputies. He only became aware that something was amiss when he got a call from his neighbor across the street.
You didn't hear nothing
She
at all?
told me it sounded like someone crashed into my dumpster and then there was like 2 shots.
The neighbor in question made her way over to talk to the deputies directly. Unfortunately, what she said only served to make the situation even more mysterious.
So, around what time did you hear? You said it sounded like a gun,
Yeah, it wasn't a loud gunshot. I would say about 20, 30 minutes ago. It wasn't a loud gunshot, but I heard about 4 or 5, and I kind of blew it off casually, and then I just looked out of my window because I did think it was strange with it, how late it was, and I saw the car run into the dumpster. And once I seen the car run into the dumpster, I stepped out my door, and I seen a man run out of the car down the road towards my yard, and I yelled at him, "What the fuck were you doing?" And then I seen him run back towards the car, take a minute, and I was calling him because it was his dumpster, and I seen him skirt off into the neighborhood.
Did you see if anybody was in? Was it only one? Was there
I
several
only people?
people?
seen one person running, and it was a male. It had a male figure, had a hat on. I want to say he was like 5 foot, maybe, but it was only one dude running down the road.
This once again tracked with the evidence, as police found several sets of footprints at the scene.
Did you hear the crash first, or did you hear what sounded like
I heard the gunshots first.
Where did you?
The deputies closed down the main entrances and exits to the Forest Lakes Park neighborhood, hoping to catch the alleged shooter as he attempted to flee.
5 feet, yeah.
Unfortunately, the area was heavily wooded, with plenty of places to hide and lots of back roads.
Pull the heli instantly.
This made for a difficult search for police, and an easy getaway for the alleged perpetrator. Meanwhile, the hospital where the victim was being treated was able to provide some help in that regard. They identified the girl as 16-year-old Layla Silvernail. Her grandparents, who were her legal guardians, were understandably distraught. Detectives first made contact with her grandfather, Kenneth.
Layla was found, she was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status, but we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out with.
What's she in the hospital for?
She had a
was
gunshot
shot.
wound.
Huh? She was shot. You're kidding.
No,
Bro.
that's what I told you when
Bro, are they just not gonna like just sit down and have some officers like kind of explain them what happened in a more calm way? Like,
This is what I've
Probably
been trying
just
to tell her.
not.
You're hanging around with a Drew.
Kenneth hurried to the back of the house to get his wife, Lisa.
oh yeah, by the way, I got this paper here. Hold on, let me check. What is that? Says somebody related to you. Yeah, gunshot to the fucking face, 1 tap. Got it. Bled out to death or whatever. You guys know this person? Like, what the fuck? They want to like chill.
Layla's grandmother only seemed to become more distressed when the detectives tried to ask her questions.
Lisa, come here. Lisa, have a seat right here.
Yeah, they probably just didn't get the whole story. They thought she had some accident.
I'm a victim advocate, okay? I'm
Maybe.
here for you. Have a seat for us. We need some information.
Or people don't just assume when anything goes wrong. Well, oh, she has to be shot. She had to be shot. You couldn't have just not have gotten in extreme danger, right?
She was shot in the head.
But you don't assume that when something goes wrong.
The situation was actually more horrifying than Lisa knew. Early on March 31st, the morning after the shooting,
Yeah, just like earlier when
they were
there was a kid
just blocks
in the
away
back
from the crime
seat
scene
in
where
the
Layla
trunk.
was found. Police
And then the
discovered a
dad came
second
later,
victim,
6 hours later.
also
It's
suffering
like
from a
he
gunshot
said,
wound. There was
"What
little
are you
doubt
doing
that the two
6 hours
cases were
later, man?"
connected, which made the search
When
for the
someone goes
shooter all
missing,
the more urgent.
they go
Back with
missing
Layla's
usually
grandparents,
days
the
after.
detectives
So
desperately
it's
tried
going to
to
be
find out
6
who might
hours
have been
late.
with Layla that night.
They're going to be
Since
worried
they'd already
after
found
6
two
hours.
victims, they
Somebody
had to
is
wonder
2
if
hours
more
late.
of her friends were
Well,
hurt
maybe they're
or
just
in
late.
danger too.
It's
Lisa, look
pretty
at me.
normal
Who
to
was she with yesterday?
sometimes be late.
She came here
It's
with,
not that bad, you know.
She came here with and I'm gonna
So it
tell
makes
you
sense that you
every-
go looking
I don't
after
like the
6
people
hours.
she hangs
It's just a
around with
very
anyway.
normal
That's what we
time
need.
frame.
That's what we need.
Lisa said Layla was almost always with her boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael Hodo. She also directed the police to Layla's best friend, who might have more information about her activities the day before the shooting. Another name came up too, and it was one police were already familiar with.
And then that runaway girl, Camille.
Okay.
She was with her too yesterday.
Camille Quarles, 16, had been reported as a runaway by her aunt and legal guardian several weeks prior. It was an open secret that she'd been staying with Layla at her grandparents' house, but no one had successfully brought her home yet. When police made contact with Camille's aunt, Amy, she was not shy about expressing her frustration with the investigation.
I did call it in this morning to ask somebody to go through there, and nobody has called me back. I've called 5 or 6 times a day since she's been gone.
Even worse, Amy's son was hearing all kinds of gossip about the case at school. People were saying Camille had also been shot. The names of the victims and the location of the crime was seemingly common knowledge. Disturbingly, police had not yet confirmed if Camille was involved. Also, they'd not yet released the names of the victims or the location, which meant whoever was spreading this information had to be involved.
And there was another body discovered this morning in that neighborhood.
Okay.
I want to know if it's my child.
Okay, the second person is not Camille. I can't identify who that person is, but it's not her.
The identity of the second victim only made the case more dire, especially in regards to Camille's safety. Frustratingly, the police were still in the dark about most of the lead up to the crime, up until they got in touch with Layla's best friend, Gabby. She was more forthcoming and told the detectives that she'd spent the day with Layla and her boyfriend, Michael Hodo, and several other teens who would soon become an integral part of the case.
Was there anybody else in the car other than you, Layla, anytime during the day?
Camille was there.
This was the second statement placing Camille at the scene of the crime, but disturbingly, there was still no sign of her. Prior to the shooting, Camille's aunt said she'd caught sight of her at the park once or twice and kept a close eye on her Instagram feed to see what she was up to. Since the night of the 30th, though, it had been radio silence. Back with the detectives, Layla's friend recounted their travels throughout the day and who else was with the group.
We went to Rob's. We went to I don't know if it's abandoned. Do you know what a trap house is?
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently this kid Rob, I don't know him personally, but they do.
Okay.
They're like friends or whatever, and we went over there and we chilled over there.
Significantly, Gabby said that Layla had been the one driving all day, but the only sign of her vehicle, a white Chevy Cruze, was a tire track left at the crime scene. The police hoped that finding the vehicle would offer some insight into what happened the night Layla was shot.
Do you know his last name or anything else about Rob?
No, I don't really know if Rob is like his real name or not, because I know some people know him as Reaper, Rob, and stuff like that. So
Was anyone else there at the
bro?
house?
That's
besides the three of you and Rob?
cringy and saucy.
well, there was this kid 3'5", but I don't know his real name.
What's 3'5" look like?
I don't know. He's 12.
It's also saucy.
He's a little kid.
12-year-old?
Detectives knew
That's
they
some,
needed to track down Rob.
yeah,
at
that's
3-5.
teenage gang shit.
They started with
Or
Rob,
teenage
who they believed
thugs.
to be 17-year-old Robert Robinson, who was already incarcerated at a juvenile detention facility
Exactly.
for a
Thug.
different offense.
Doug.
When detectives asked him about 3-5, he directed them to a boy named Christopher Atkins. Shockingly, Gabby was right. He was only 12 years old. Since Chris and Rob were both minors, their mothers were asked to join them at the police station before any conversations took place.
Even in Florida?
Chris's mother, Ashley, was the first to arrive.
I don't understand. Where the hell is my son? If he being questioned, why the fuck I'm not in there?
Yeah, that guy's bad.
Where's my phone?
He's in the other room right here.
They talking to him?
Not yet, no, they're all getting their stuff together.
It seems she wasn't convinced they weren't already questioning him, because Ashley did her best to hear what
Yeah,
was
a lot of
going
people
on
are
in the
getting
other
banned
room.
again.
After almost 2 hours of waiting, she was finally escorted to the next room to join Chris, who was visibly trembling.
Can I put this right here? Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Did you want another jacket?
Okay.
Are you sure? You look like you're cold. Let me get you.
You say you have 4 siblings? Okay. You guys get along okay in the house?
The detectives set about gradually breaking the ice with Chris, all the time appearing hyper-aware that he was only 12 years old. After taking all necessary precautions, like making both Chris and his mother aware of their rights, and establishing...
in that state, whatever, like that, where you're like trembling, whatever, you're like overtaken by like emotions like that, dude, this guy, there's no shot that he can lie and get away with it. No shot. You're in no capacity to think and actually make up some actual elaborate lie.
On record
This
that
guy's
Chris knew
GG.
the difference between right and wrong, they finally got to the issue at hand.
So, Chris, what I'd like to start with talking to you about is, and like I said, I just want you to be honest with us. I'd like you to talk to me about last Thursday night.
First, we made something to eat. Then we watched TV. Then I went to sleep for a little bit. And I heard something outside. I opened the door. There was nothing outside now. I think I went to sleep.
So I think what you just told me was what you probably had rehearsed in your mind several times to tell a police officer if you ever had to talk about that Thursday night. Because sitting here and talking to you with your mom here crying and knowing that you have these siblings, you're probably in sort of an embarrassing and shameful position. If you are sorry for what happened, repent for it and start from the very beginning and go to the very end without me having to pull it from you. Because somebody that I have to pull each individual action from, that tells me that they don't really want to say what they did wrong, that they don't feel bad for it.
Reaper down there has been super honest. He, it took him a minute to get comfortable with me, and he's told me everything down to details that only he would know. And
that's involved in it.
That nobody else would know.
Some of the details, he points finger at you.
17-year-old Rob, also known by the concerning moniker Reaper,
This guy
was
has
also
such a
being
bad delivery.
questioned.
Okay, that delivery is shit. Dude. I've had probably a dozen fucking like teachers at school or whatever, right? Do a way better delivery than that. That's insane.
Just like Chris,
Come on,
Rob
bro.
and his mom Erica
Really,
were
dude?
both advised of their Miranda rights before the interrogation commenced.
I'm trying to bring the best way to say this to you guys. We're investigating several different incidents that occurred over the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
One being a theft of side-by-side. One being the theft of, a burglary. We're investigating a robbery.
Yo, what
and
is
we're
this cop,
investigating
man?
murder. Okay. Murder. Mm-hmm. So.
Ooh. That
The
face
first
was.
one you named is believable. The last one you named is not. You don't have the heart to keep it. I know that for a fact.
Okay. What'd you do on Thursday all day?
I mean, I was home all day. Like, I was home all Thursday.
Okay. Who were you with? Did anybody come over? Did we hang out with anybody?
At
Did
like
you
1
go
o'clock.
anywhere with anybody?
I ain't go no. Came over at like 1 o'clock.
What'd you guys do then?
We just chilling. Literally, like we just chilling.
Okay. Was anybody with at the time? How did he get to your house? Things like that?
Drove. Supposed to drove to my house. It was him, Landon, Layla, and there was another girl with him. I don't know her name.
Sosa was a nickname that Layla's boyfriend, 17-year-old Michael, used. Michael's father had last seen him about 6:30 last night, around the same time Gabby said she parted ways with the group. Landon was another local boy who police determined didn't know anything that would aid the investigation. As for the unnamed girl, the police likely wondered if she could be the missing Camille, and why she hadn't been seen or heard from since.
Did you go anywhere after 6:30, Rob?
Whoa, why do y'all keep asking that?
I just
We
want
keep asking because we've been working on our investigations for
What do
several
y'all
days.
think happened, bro? I'm telling you,
You understand?
in the
You
house
understand?
that
Rob.
night. Like I only seen Sosa one time that day.
Rob, we know you were out of the house after 6:30. Okay? We know you were with around 7 o'clock p.m.
Thanks to CCTV footage, police believed that Rob, along with others in the friend group, had been involved in the theft of a vehicle and an armed robbery that night.
Jeez, man, these
As
people are up to
serious
no
as
good.
these crimes were, they paled in comparison to what police believed happened later. Back in the room with Chris, his mother tried to make him understand the severity of the situation.
Well, you need to tell if you ain't.
Now's the time.
Now's the whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to, and you finna speak. You better talk right now.
And Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night. So there's, I mean, we know what the original plan was. We're asking you now to be honest, and to come forth and tell us what happened and why it happened.
He knocked on the window.
When you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Reaper, aka Rob, took a lot of convincing before he opened up.
Rob, right now you're protecting KTM and your buddies. You need to think about protecting yourself.
The disturbing meaning behind KTM will be revealed in due time. For now, the fact that the police knew about the mysterious phrase was enough to get Rob talking, albeit reluctantly.
Was that the else?
When you saw
Killers, thieves, murderers.
Who was with y'all?
It was me. 3-5. Layla was there. And that was it.
The police knew by now that there were more people at the house than just Chris, Rob, Michael, and Layla.
Did you go anywhere with them that night?
No, I ain't go nowhere with them. I just told you. I went, I swear to God, was at the house. They said they was finna leave. I went back home. Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about what now Mulaka at 7:10.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is,
Oh no, not the curfew.
Something.
I wonder what the punishment is for violating the curfew. Oh, no way, dude. Come on, bro. You gotta put your foot on the ground and have some discipline in the house, man.
That they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work, and I'm sick of dealing with this jail. Cause you choose to have friends. You need to be honest.
Unfortunately for Rob, the police already knew that he was still holding back the dark details of what he got up to that night.
What about a cell phone? Do you own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So do you all want permission to check the location?
That
on
would be
phone?
great. Yeah.
No.
That would
What
be
do you
great.
mean no?
Oh, they can check my phone. They might find
They're not
something else in
looking.
there.
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house?
Well,
that
that's
night?
not.
That's not true.
Are you?
They're gonna look for everything, but
Are you?
They're letting the mom say some dumb shit. Jesus.
So we gon' no.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked.
Jesus.
You don't know?
Next.
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to
telling me I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sitting there going with them. Why don't you believe in them? They are not your sons. Stop believing them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like,
I didn't say
I was not there.
You were there.
Wait,
First and foremost.
I'm gonna sit there and just believe everything you're saying.
No, first and foremost, you lie so much. I don't know what to believe what comes out your mouth. You didn't burn the bridge that's been gone. Let's get that understood.
Like, I was like,
but what I'm saying is, you so quick to want to protect people and let me finish.
Protecting.
Why did she call her son nigga?
Don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a who is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know you didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it, but you're going to be guilty by association because you don't want to tell who the did it. That's the problem.
I did not kill nobody. I did not kill nobody.
Did somebody you know do it?
Like, what the
No, I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell if you're lying.
The best way to tell if Rob was lying was Chris, who was still in the room next door. He was sharing a bit more than Rob, and some key differences in their statements stood out already.
What do you think he's going to tell us, Robert?
He's not gonna, with me, I swear to God, he's not gonna, I didn't do anything. I promise you I didn't do anything. Who did?
I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
It's gonna be a snitch. And
it doesn't matter.
Kill me, it don't matter. That is a snitch and I will die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get popped and killed for snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like
Jesus,
really
actually brainwashed.
Yo,
Chat, you might actually believe this. Straight up, I think it's like the street brainwash, literally.
actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this
I didn't kill anybody.
is slowly killing me. I should just pause. Let me talk.
You say he's right, but it's a waiting game, brother. Under the correct circumstances.
You say he's right, but
I don't know what you're on about.
This only
like
works
some
when you're
bullshit
in an
like,
organized crime group.
This guy stole from the
If you're just a lowly thug and you fucking thuggish shit, just because you want to be an outcast and you want to be a thug, you're not gonna get killed for snitching. You're not gonna get killed for shit. You're gonna get put in jail regardless because you're a thug and you're an idiot. Those two things combined is the best way to ruin your life. But if you snitch on some guy that's a thug but actually not an idiot, he might just kill you. Well, but those are not your friends. Right? You're a thug and you're a kid, and you have a friend with a bunch of thugs. They will snitch on you any second because they're pieces of shit and they don't know what they're doing.
Some part of this tirade must have made an impression, because at long last, Rob shared his version of events.
Taj killed all three of them.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Who's that?
Were you there?
With the whole story?
Were you there?
The whole story.
Let him talk.
Jesus, guy.
Rob just mentioned 3 victims, but the detectives had so far only asked him about 2. Not only did this grab their attention, but they likely suspected that the Taj that Rob mentioned was 16-year-old Taj Bruton, with whom they were already acquainted due to previous cases.
Oh, he's got a thug look.
Unfortunately, this didn't mean they knew where to find him. Several weeks earlier, Taj cut off his ankle monitor and went on the run. The detectives would focus on this after they got more of the story from Chris, who picked up the story after he said Rob, aka Reaper, knocked on his window.
Okay, Reaper knocks on the window.
He knocks on the window. He said, "Come on, we finna go see some girls or something." Then we went out, and this girl and this boy picked us up. I don't know what. This girl and this boy.
Describe.
From Rob's statement, the police believed this had to be Michael and Layla. He made no mention of Camille, however, even when he explained where everyone was sitting in Layla's car. The seating arrangement would be crucial later. Layla was driving, Michael was in the passenger seat, while Chris and Rob were in the back seat. But they weren't alone.
Then somebody came in the car. I don't know what his name. It was like somebody in all black.
Okay. And How does this person look? I know you said he's wearing dark colored clothes,
The
right?
Taj guy?
I heard you say that.
Ski mask on too.
I'm telling you what, if somebody got in the car wearing a ski mask, I'd be like, what is going on?
But that didn't appear to be Chris's response, and the detectives likely had a horrible inkling as to why.
Because they
I
knew.
was scared, Rob. I was like, I thought we were going to see some girls. He's like, we yeah. I was like, oh, all right. And then we kept driving again.
Throughout his interrogation, Chris would only refer to the man in the ski mask as the X-Man. Luckily, Rob had already revealed the identity of their companion.
We'd pick up Taj. As soon as Taj came out, that was the first thing he told me, like, we knocking on. We knocking on. I was like, nah, but I ain't even trying to do all that.
Okay,
it took a little more persuading, but Rob eventually told the police that they could find Taj at his girlfriend's house. They picked him up and brought him to the station after they finished talking to Chris and Rob. But instead of clearing up the questions detectives had, Taj made everything more confusing. He said everything was Rob's idea.
I'm sitting right next to him, and he whispered in my ear, he was like, bro, I'm finna rob these tonight, bro. I look at him like, what you mean you finna rob these tonight? He's like, bro, so they look, but they got a pound of weed, they got some money, bro. And if they don't go for it, I'm gonna kill them. That's exactly how he said. At this point, I'm frantic but I can't, if I tell Sosa, right, Rob's sitting right next to me, so therefore he's gonna shoot me. So I'm sitting here, I'm scared as hell, so I'm like, I ain't got no choice but to just sit here and just, it is what it is.
Rob told detectives that it was the other way around.
It was so random. Like, he just said he wanted to knock him off. I'm not thinking he's serious, though. Like, at the time, when he first said it, if you would have seen his face, like, right, he was laughing. Like, if I would have really thought he was finna kill tonight, I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, can you come get me? I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun.
Rob said that Taj did this because he wanted to take Michael's firearm.
Yeah, this doesn't play out good for him because the motive seems to be stronger and more established and more fluid for him than this Taj guy so far. That's what I think.
Rob said that Taj did this because he wanted to take Michael's firearm. Over
His
in
motive isn't
Chris's
strong.
interrogation room, his story aligned with Rob's. For now.
What triggered him to start shooting? I'm trying to figure out. It's something in between that you're not saying.
Because I think the person that, the white guy, I think they said he had a lot of money or something.
Oh, so it was set up as a robbery. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. So they were setting up to rob the man.
Did Reaper mention that to you? That something was going to be set up or anything?
He didn't even know. Like, all I heard was pow, and I thought somebody was shooting at us, so I hopped out the car. Ran.
I'm looking. Boom! Boom!
Once again, Taj's version was a little different.
3-5 shot at Sosa. Boom. Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal. It was crazy.
Just like that. It took 2 shots. It wasn't no more than that. It took 2 shots to kill both of them.
The police knew at least part of this was true. Who shot who was yet to be determined. But tragically, they'd confirmed the second victim as Layla's boyfriend, Michael Hodo. He was in the grass by the side of the road, just blocks away from Layla. He was deceased when police found him. Michael's father had a heartbreaking reaction when he found out that his son would not be coming home.
My son's dead, isn't he?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
No! Oh my God! No!
Can they come back out here and help? We have to talk. We have to find this out. Who's to find this? This is to go find out who did this to Sam.
I'll find him when I kill him and kill him! Oh my God!
While Michael's family reeled from the devastating news, Chris continued with his upsetting story about Michael's final moments.
And you said he shot this white guy first?
Yeah, the white guy was sitting like this. And
where'd he shoot him at?
Right here.
And the gun was pressed up against his head? Is that what you're...
I think it was
Okay. And then, what about the white girl that's driving? Tell me about that.
He turned the gun and shot her.
Where'd he shoot her at?
I don't know.
Rob agreed, which would soon become increasingly rare.
Where did he shoot Layla?
No, I think it was headshots.
On the other hand, Taj put the blame back on his two companions.
I know he shot Sosa in the back of the head. I seen that happen. I seen Rob try to shoot her, right? And when he tried to shoot her, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off, so he reloaded it again and shot her.
All contradictions temporarily aside, Chris added another disturbing detail.
Did he see it coming?
No, it was like to the back of his head.
Okay. Did he have any time to defend himself?
No, but Taj just upped him and shot him in the head.
At this point, police were still searching Forest Lakes Park for evidence. Now that they knew the shooting had occurred in Layla's car, it was more important than ever to find the vehicle. Most of all, though, they were looking for any sign of Camille. They hoped to find her alive, but the police were likely aware that, like Layla, she could be seriously injured and in need of medical attention. If that was the case, every passing moment decreased her chance of survival. For the time being, though, her family was left in an exhausting state of limbo. The situation was made infinitely worse by rumors that Camille had been caught up in the shooting. Frustratingly, the police still had no concrete answers for her family. They had to hope that Chris, Rob, and Taj would ultimately provide an explanation. They got even closer when Chris continued with more of the story, but once again, the details started to get shaky.
Was the car driving whenever they got shot?
No, it was just like, it stopped, and then like it kept going. Like, when I hopped out the car, it kept going.
Where did the car keep going when it kept going?
Like, to a dumpster.
Did you get back in the car?
Yeah, I got back.
I mean, did you want to get back in the car, or did you not? No, you didn't want to. Okay, what made you get back in that car? Explain to me that.
Because he had a gun, I thought he was going to get shooting at me. Because if I was just with him and if I was just with him, he just killed somebody. And he probably would kill me too, because he think I was going to snitch.
On the contrary, Rob said that he was the one who jumped out of the car.
When he shot Layla, I got out the car because the blood started dripping. I ain't wanted to get on me.
Taj claimed the same thing.
I get out of the car, and they still shooting because it was like
it's a ghost car.
I don't know exactly how many shots it was, but it was a couple shots, bro. So at this point, we hear this lady. This lady's over there, like, I'm running. I'm trying to hide in the forest. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm trying to call Spring, everything. So this lady, hey, what's going on over there? He sees me, or I guess he run back over there. Or I run over there, and he was like, hey, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm gonna just do what you tell me to do. I just want to go home. So
the only thing that this established was that at least one of the boys had gotten out of the car.
That's what I was gonna say.
This wasn't news, as the woman who saw the car hit the dumpster also told police that she saw a male figure running around shortly after she heard gunshots and saw the crash.
So it couldn't be the small one.
The detectives decided not to challenge the boys on this front for now, and pushed for the truth on more important matters instead. They started with Rob.
What happened to Layla? Where did they...
I don't know. Taj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving.
Rob said Taj repeated the process a short time later.
Taj pulled body out the car, patted him.
Wait, that's Gigi then. Hold on. Detective Mind incoming yet.
Taj pulled body out the car, patted him down. The mechanic. He grabbed the mechanic, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
If there's one figure, it's 5 foot. It's not the small one. It has to be one of the big ones. It's whether him or the other guy. If he knows all the details of that, right? He either making all that up or was just him.
No, it was in a different spot.
This made sense to police because the second crime scene, where Michael's body was found, didn't have much blood. There were, however, what appeared to be drag marks leading from the road towards the brush where the body lay.
Did you help take... I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, man. Take me home.
Yet Taj said that wasn't how it happened.
Rob drives. He pulled Layla out of the car. That's why she got left by the dumpster. He starts driving. He's driving. We go around the corner. He goes over to the Sosa. Sosa had a thing in his somewhere on him. So he pulled Sosa out of the car. He just dragged him over in some woods or something.
And were you driving the car?
No, I was not driving the car.
Yeah.
The detectives asked Chris similar questions.
Did you pull her out of the car?
What is Rob doing during all this?
He was saying that.
What's he saying?
He was like, oh, He was like, oh. He was like, go.
And what happened next?
Yeah. And we.
That's Kappa.
He drove all the way out there in Oklahoma. And he tried to put a thing in the river, but I think it got stuck or something.
The thing, what thing are you talking about? The car. Okay.
Once again, the detectives already had information that would let them know if one of the boys was lying. The search of Forest Lakes Park had finally paid off, leading police to another grisly and tragic discovery. Taj picked up the story again to tell his version of what they did with Layla's car.
We get over here to this lake. It's dark as hell. 3-5 get out of the car. He got out of the car. Rob tells him, hey, start wiping everything down. So he started wiping everything down. He's wiping everything down. The door handles everything. He's wiping everything down. So after he started wiping everything down, I think Rob takes Layla's phone or Aunt Sosa's phone or whoever phones he found in that bit, throw him in the lake, throw him in the lake.
The lake in question turned out to be 5.5 miles or 8.8 kilometers outside Forest Lakes Park, but police had no question that this was the scene they were looking for. When they dredged the lake, they recovered the 2 phones from the water, which were determined to be Michael and Layla's. But this wasn't the only evidence they found. Taj attempted to explain what was found as he continued his story, starring Rob as the mastermind of the crime.
He tell 3-5 get in the car, drive the car into the lake, for whatever reason.
When the detectives asked Chris, though, he said he was nowhere near the car at that point.
Were you in the car when it was going in the river, or?
No, I was out. I was trying to run back to my house.
Mm-hmm. You were out of the car. What was Rob doing?
I don't know. I left. I was running back to my house.
What did he say he did with the car after that then?
I didn't ask all of that. I didn't ask that.
What about the guns that were used?
I don't know where those at either.
Oh, it's barely in the lake. Okay. Like when he drive, it might be the 2 front tires in the lake. It might be a little bit more in the hood, but the back of the car, all that is still out of the lake.
That was exactly how the police discovered the car. What they found inside was more gruesome than they had ever anticipated. Back with Chris, he continued his tale.
Describe to me the clothes that you were wearing that night when all these bad things happened. What happened to them?
They wanted us to burn them.
Who wanted you to burn them?
Reed.
Did you have blood or something on them?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Like Detective Pender said, we processed that car front to back, top to bottom, bottom to top 3 times. 3 days worth of actual forensic work, several forensic people. I don't think you could have sat anywhere in that car and not got blood on you.
I think it was something on my shoe.
I'm standing over here scared as like I think it's blood all over me, but it's dark, so I don't know. But I think it's blood all over me.
Rob said burning the clothes was all Taj. Taj, of course, said it was Rob. Regardless of who had the idea, the police found the remains of clothing in a burn pile in the forest, including pieces of shoes, sweatpants, and sweatshirts. However, this was not the only clothing item the police discovered intact.
Well, it does, but
Chris's shoes, which he described as Nike slides, were found discarded in the bushes, and a single glove was found near Michael's body. Another was found near the lake. The police asked Taj about this.
So were you wearing gloves at this time? Like
yes, I was wearing gloves.
No, I'm just saying it. I'm saying like these guys are all arguing it over small details when all of them are getting hit with like all the charges. Brother, they all did like fucking tampering with evidence, fucking moving a body or a corpse, whatever. Bro, they're all accomplices or whatever to some degree to all crimes.
Yeah, I was wearing gloves.
Taj revealed that the original plan was for the group to go car hopping that night, which was why he was wearing gloves and a ski mask. But police had to wonder if there was a far darker reason the boys brought these items. For now, the detectives wrapped up the conversation with Rob.
Do you feel a little better now that you were honest?
Ooh,
Did you need to get that off your chest?
Worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody.
30 minutes.
The detective stepped out, but little did Rob know that his night at the police station was far from over. There was a lot more that he needed to fess up to, but for now, he was left alone with his mother.
I'm gonna charge you because you were there and you didn't come forward. Did you come forward? I'm talking about when it happened.
I just told him everything.
I'm just letting you know, Rob. You don't
I'm gonna
understand.
get charged for murder. Mama just what was the point of me snitching on everybody if I was gonna get charged? Why did you make me snitch?
I said I don't know.
What's the point of snitching?
This guy might be a little bit under 0 IQ.
Step out now. Hey, Mama. Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Yeah, she's still.
Wait, Mama.
Talk to me. Give me.
Okay,
she's talking with someone.
can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her, please?
Rob waited, asking the detective.
Hell no. Brother, she's the legal guardian. If she's right, then it's GG, and it's already is GG. Like, it's just what it is.
At the door several times to bring his mother back, but she had left to go back to work. Before she did, she informed police that she did not want Rob answering any more questions without a lawyer present. Rob was not on board with this plan.
Is my mama still out there? Hold on. How can I get charged for murder?
Listen.
Can you explain it to me?
Hold on. We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay?
While the police took Rob's DNA, fingerprints, and photos, he continued to ask them how it was possible that he would be charged with murder.
I wonder.
Listen, can I tell you the situation, please?
How is that possible?
Let them do the thing. Your mama's not here yet. We can't talk to you.
She's close?
I don't know how far she got, but she is on her way.
Rob's interrogation might have been on pause, but the conversation with Chris remained in full swing. The questions he faced were about to get a whole lot harder.
They executed a search warrant on the house, which they did collect some things, and I'd like to talk to you about those things too.
Mm-hmm.
But because you, because it looked like a surprise on that.
Yeah, like what was in my house that got to do with this homicide? And
I will, and I'm going to tell you about that because, like I said, I'm not going to leave anything out.
It's I can tell you it's pretty damning. I guess I would use that word.
So, are you serious?
Do you own any firearms, ma'am? Does anyone in your home own a firearm? Okay, because I'm pretty sure they found 1 or 2 firearms in the house. And I'm sure you guys have watched CSI, right? We can take a firearm, we can shoot it. That round that you shoot, we can take, and we can put it into a computer
and tell you who got
and actually compare it to other fired casings, like the shell from the bullet. How?
Reaper, you told me who the guns from.
Why would you hold guns from when you know something that dumb just happened? That was stupid.
When Reaper gave you these, you think that they're going to be related to this?
I think so.
Describe to me why you think that.
Because he said, put these up, make sure your mama don't find them.
Okay. And the gun that you saw X-Man use, was it either one of those 2 guns?
I think it was the black one.
Meanwhile, Rob continued to wait.
Well, I don't understand how this guy was possibly ready to kill for a pound of weed, but they have enough money to buy a firearm. How did they even get this with no money?
I didn't want to be charged with murder. I do not want to be charged with murder, bro.
Eventually, the detectives did come back to speak with him, since he was insistent on saying more, even though his mother did not return to the station.
All right, so, you know, I explained to you what your mom said on the phone, right? She didn't want us to ask you any more questions about a lawyer presence. You reapproached me a couple times, and you said that you wanted to discuss some stuff further, right? I just want to make sure that we're clear that you don't have to answer our question. You don't have to talk to us at this point. But you've stated to me that it's my case. I want to talk to you. Yes.
Because Rob's mom was no longer present, they read him his Miranda rights again. Right off the bat, he admitted to additional involvement.
Oh man, this guy
told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk.
Okay, GG. Okay, GG.
He grabs it.
He's so dumb.
He's trying to pull a leg. He was like, "Bro, it's heavy. I need help."
And he's also trying to put it all on this other guy, but he doesn't know that he's not making himself look better in any way by lying.
Rob went on to tell a long, rambling tale about selling his gun the day before the crimes took place. The detectives hear him out before dropping a bombshell.
So that's an issue because we have that gun now.
No, we
That's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine. That's not
the
my
same
gun.
In addition to this, the police strongly suspected Rob had stolen the firearm.
You may have told the truth that you didn't pull a trigger, but you knew this was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen.
I did not know this.
The detectives had a similar exchange with Taj.
We've sent some of the casings off to be examined already. It's not back, I'll tell you that. Otherwise, we would probably be having this conversation. That those casings aren't going to come back, like he said, to a third gun.
To a third gun, they shouldn't.
Multiple casings were found at all 3 crime scenes, but especially near the car at the lake. Even if the boys weren't budging on the issue of who shot who, lab tests would reveal the truth in due time. In the meantime, the detectives brought up something 2 of the boys in particular were probably dreading.
Let's talk about the trunk. Trunk of that car.
You looking at the trunk, sir?
There's another part that we haven't talked about.
Trunk?
Mm-hmm.
It was a girl in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me to open the trunk, and he shot her.
Where did he tell you to open the trunk from?
You see this right now? He told me to open the trunk from the inside, like the inside.
Okay.
And whenever you pulled that open, tell me about what you saw in there.
All I seen was luggage, and then he said move, and then he shot.
Okay. You said all you saw was luggage?
Luggage and it was like a girl.
And what part of her body could you see? Could you see her feet, or hair, her hand? Describe to me what.
I seen hair. I did not even know it was another person in the trunk at all.
Okay. So you just riding around and she just in there?
Yeah. I mean, we rode around like that before, though.
Just because there ain't no room for all the people?
Just because there ain't no room for all the people.
When you go to open up that seat, what were you thinking in your head?
Like, what am I gonna do? I don't know what to do. I was confused.
The
I
fuck?
was like, I was thinking like there's a person back here.
Did this person say something? Describe to me what you heard. What you heard whenever you opened that seat up. What noises?
All I heard was somebody tell me to watch out, and then I heard a gunshot.
I think it's plausible.
Tragically, the 3rd victim was determined to be none other than Camille. Her body was discovered 2 days after Layla was found on April 1st. Like Chris said, she'd been shot twice. The location of her wounds indicated that her death had been no accident. It was highly unlikely that Camille had been shot once in the back and once in the head by chance. As soon as she was identified, it was highly unlikely that Camille had been shot once in the back and once in the head by chance. As soon as she was identified, law enforcement made contact with her aunt, Amy, for a difficult conversation.
So you probably know why we're here, where we've been investigating the incident that happened Friday involving Layla and the other individual that was found deceased.
You know, it took us a little while because we couldn't positively identify her, so it took us a little while. But, you know, we're certain that it's Camille that is now deceased.
Probably to detective surprise, Amy remained stoic. As it turned out, she already knew Camille was deceased.
The grandpa of Layla actually came to my house when I found your card, telling me that Camille was deceased, and how are you doing is what he told me. They were talking about
Camille
it at the hospital that
was
Camille was
deceased.
deceased already. I had a mother call me at midnight last night that, my phone has not stopped.
While Amy tried to come to terms with the loss of her niece, the detectives at the police station asked Chris more about the specifics of Camille's murder.
What happened? What happened after he shot her?
He closed it, and we left.
How many times did he shoot her?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna.
I think once, twice.
Well, what is it? One
twice.
Twice? Okay. Do you know what part of her body he shot her?
No, when I opened it, he grabbed it, so I looked away.
As if this wasn't horrific enough, Taj put forth an even more disturbing version of events. Predictably, he insisted he was not the shooter. The culprit he named was spine-chilling.
Who folds the seat down?
3-5, because he was on the side, so he hops out of the car, right? He get out of the car, flip the seat down, boom, hit her once. So he shot her once.
Where did he shoot her?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't see exactly where he shot her at all. And then she's not dead yet, so Rob sees that and he shoots her to make sure she's dead. So Layla got one headshot, and then Camille got two because she wasn't dead yet.
For once, Rob agreed with Taj, at least partially. Before his mom left the police station, he told this to the police.
It was 3-5 that did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head. And Taj like, shoot the in the back, shoot the in the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her, finish her. So he shot her again.
3-5, police knew, was Chris's street name. Still, something wasn't quite right. After getting this far, the police were not willing to accept anything short of the full truth.
Now, Reaper, Rob, there's a lot of similarities that are overlapping here, but there's definitely a discrepancy that Rob told us about what happened to the person in the trunk.
So they're trying to make him the shooter, right? Yeah, that's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say it. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that he is not. You, Chris, are not being blamed for those people in the front seat.
In the back seat is what the trunk is the one that
we have some issues with the trunk.
I'm gonna keep it real about. Tell us.
Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better once you talk about what is.
He's tell me. Say it. Just say it.
Let's make us some shit then.
Everybody I know.
Yeah, there you go.
So tell us what you did.
He said, AJ, you gonna kill everybody I know.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
Who made you do it? Who is it?
Rob.
Rob made you do it?
Yeah.
He said he gonna kill everybody you know. Well, who is this X-Man?
I don't know who that is.
Now, did you
just calm down?
Yeah, Rob
Yet
made
again,
him
Rob said
lie.
something different. Before his mom left the station,
But
he
the
had
first
shared
part
this
about
information.
Taj made him kill the person, or he was gonna kill
when
the
the first two victims were killed,
He told
he made
him,
them made him lie about that. That's why
Let's go
their
on here.
story
He
lined up.
said that he would kill everybody
hold
you
on.
know, and he did fire a gun. Tell me about what you did.
The biggest Dodge guy, he was probably in for a robbery, something like that.
What, is it covering for each other?
Okay.
Who did?
Rob.
Okay. So when you shot her, what gun did you use when you shot her?
The ex dude gave me the sky.
If Chris used Taj's firearm, that would explain why they only found 2 weapons during the search warrant. This brought up another question, though, which the detectives had addressed with Rob and his mom.
So that's my concern here, is that you said that Taj was pretty much orchestrated this and was
They
concerned
both
that,
did.
that 3-5 would snitch on him. So he made him
3-5 do that.
But you saying that he was completely fine with you not taking any part of that?
Yes, with me, he just told me, if you snitch, cut, I'm gonna kill you.
With his mom there, Rob insisted that he was innocent. Now that she was gone, though, the police hoped he might be more forthcoming.
I honestly don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. I know Taj, I've dealt with him, and I've dealt with you. And there's a reason I wanted to talk to you. Because I don't think you're that dude. I don't think you're a cold-blooded killer. Taj, I don't know anything about 3-5. I've never met him. But I'm telling you...
Classic strat.
The evidence says that you were there and that you shot someone. There is no explaining that.
Evidence is gonna tell you that I'm there, but all I can tell you is that I didn't shoot nobody.
Did you shoot Layla? No. Because I got information that somebody that was in their car had a thing for Layla, and he couldn't do it. So somebody else did it.
No.
Okay?
No, that's not true.
Your brother's talking. Is there any reason why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it?
Police likely used this as a tactic to get Rob to talk and hopefully reveal the truth. Perhaps this was how Amy knew Camille was deceased before the detectives contacted her. In Chris's interrogation room, his mother struggled to come to terms with what he'd done.
You shot somebody that's dead, boy. What the? No, this is a homicide. This is 3 people
Man, this is some shit that's serious. You gonna kill my family? What am I supposed to do?
That's why.
I understand. That's what we were trying to tell you from the beginning.
Chris, take a deep breath.
Just calm
Take a deep
down.
breath. Now listen to me. When you say that someone threatens your family and threatens you, I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
Please tell me what am I supposed to do?
Chris's mom didn't have an answer to that. She asked one of the detectives if she could step out for a moment to compose herself.
Oh, he know where I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole.
Are you talking about Reaper? Or are you talking?
She probably wants to smack the soul out of him, to be honest.
Reaper.
Or faking it.
He's gonna kill my.
Let's talk about X-Man real quick. I think you know who X is, and I think you're scared of him. Rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
Okay.
They both said that?
What the fuck is X-Man? It's not X-Man, it's X-Man.
Yeah.
Who pointed the gun at you?
The X-Man. He was like, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. I'm gonna kill you down. Kill your mom.
Rob also told the detectives that he and Chris were in serious danger at the time of the crime.
Let me tell you something about Taj. Taj tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, then I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Taj that night? Because
bro, if I did not do what Taj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Taj is that bad a dude?
Bro,
Taj, on the other hand, claimed Rob.
Even under duress, in that scenario,
They're
he has
both
a gun in his
just
hand.
trying to frame each other.
He would have to establish a scenario where that threat is ongoing. Otherwise, he could just kill him instead.
Rob always planned to let him take the blame.
If anything, if one of us go down in anything, and Todd, it was you. You did it.
What's the original marker? So if somebody says, "Yo, kill this person," or "I'm killing you," okay, then I kill him instead. What? It's a simple concept.
Think you did it legit. You shot everybody in the car. It was not me. If he got caught up, then he was gonna go find my mama. The whole night I did not have a gun.
Rob continued with his story, claiming that he only participated out of fear.
Did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
Right, Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me
You wouldn't get murdered. You'd get self-defense.
He wanted 3-5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't want to do it. Told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. I tried to shoot, but it clicked. Like, I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it and it clicked twice, so then Stavo just did it himself. That's why. My gun wasn't coming back.
Listen.
Yeah, that's not making me look better.
Okay. So how long before?
Just making it look
he
worse.
actually pointed the gun, he told you to
You see,
shoot Layla.
you did try to kill her, but you failed. Ah.
When
Alright.
was that in the night? How early? How much before?
No, that was like right before it happened.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay, but this guy lost.
Said I wasn't there.
This guy lost 1 second in.
Shot that girl in the trunk.
Still, the police suspected something was being left out.
Was she still moving after you shot her?
He said she was still breathing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that? X-Man or Rob?
Did you shoot the girl?
Okay, now being that this guy collaborated with Robert, right, on a story together.
Yes.
For a 2v1.
Robert reached out to him to make up a story.
And now
they only accounted for the very first part, and after that they fell apart, right?
He doesn't want to run on the bus, but he has to. That's why I'm thinking.
Or did you shoot her twice?
Yeah. That's what they're trying to do.
Doesn't matter at this
But
point.
Taj is of course going against Robert because he wants to
Chris was
put the
talking
blame on
about
him.
Rob. Thankfully, the police were finally getting somewhere with him too.
You shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once? Where'd you shoot her?
Or the story was just way too shit, so they didn't align on everything because Rob is a fucking retard.
One end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bro. I seen
But
her.
I think that's pretty clear.
Why?
Because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want to do.
Yeah, he's just throwing. He's just bad at lying. And
They
no,
had a
it's
bunch
just
of pieces
retarded.
pretty much set in stone, right? But they were missing a few for like a full conviction or whatever, right?
It's like
and this guy just gave like
he
a
knows
like
that
a
murdering people is
one-to-one
wrong,
perfect
and he
motive,
tries to
like
make it seem like he didn't do anything. But now it's okay to say this with a straight face. Like,
if I didn't kill that girl,
what?
Gustavo was going to kill me. I swear to God.
Okay.
I'm looking at her in her eyes. She's dead.
Finally, the truth came out. Ballistics reports comparing shell cases found at the scene to the firearms found in Chris's house indicated a match. Whether or not there was a third shooter remained to be seen.
Are you sorry for what happened? I did not want it to happen. I never wanted that to happen. Like,
what?
I never wanted to kill anybody. I never wanted to shoot anybody. I never want any of that to happen. I just wanted to get a little bit of money.
The detectives made one last effort with Taj.
Oh no, oh no.
I just wanted to get a little bit
so
of
it's
money.
also
The
robbery.
detectives
There you
made
go.
one last effort with Taj.
People are already upset because of you guys' craziness.
Double motive,
It's not
GG.
my craziness. It's not my craziness.
Were you going to rob them and it was like either you had to do what you had to do or a finger slipped and it scared everybody in the car and then it's too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, but
that makes more sense than the story that they're telling, that you planned to kill these people, that from the beginning of the night.
I didn't shoot no gun.
We talked to Rob and we talked to Chris for hours. For whatever reason, one of them was more afraid of bringing you into the middle of this than they were Rob. So for that story that Rob's this guy that's, you know, threatening everybody, or his people threatening people, or your people, I just don't see that.
But Taj remained stalwart, insisting that he had never used a firearm that night. The detectives hoped that unpacking one final secret could be the key to determining the truth about his involvement. They turned back to Rob to accomplish this. Like Chris and his mom, Rob was also given a jacket to keep warm in the cold police station. But he used it in a less typical way. Even as he tried to get comfortable in the interrogation room, one of the detectives returned to unpack a final secret to try to pull the case together.
The KTM, what exactly, what is it that you guys do? What is it? Like a gang?
No. It's the first time we did something for it.
So how many people like consider themselves a part of KTM?
Few of us, me, Gustavo, 35.
Rob's list went on, but he only had nicknames for most of the KTM members, not their real names. Notably, Michael, Layla, and Camille were not included.
I was the leader of it.
Chris was somehow
Bro,
even less
they
willing
don't
to
gotta
give
like
up the
that.
details of KTM.
Like,
What's the deal with the KTM thing?
KTM.
Huh?
That's confessed to murder.
I know Reaper has the tattoo. What does it mean? Cutthroat? Cutthroat mentality? Does that sound right? What exactly is that? Like just a made-up gang name, or?
That doesn't make sense.
One of Michael's close friends eventually came forward, provided the police would keep his identity anonymous, and confirmed that KTM was indeed a gang. His description of their activities was chilling.
Their mentality is a mentality that they'll do anything to you and not give a fuck.
Just to get the money?
Yes, just to get the money. Just to get what they want, basically.
With that, the detectives had all the information they needed to move forward with the case.
$15, really? $15?
It had taken 8 hours each to get the truth from Rob and Chris. The detectives stepped out, leaving Ashley and Chris alone for a few moments.
Listen, baby. Listen. Listen. It's not over.
Yes, it is.
It's not over. It's not over. You just better pray and hope that the gun that you shot her with wasn't a murder weapon.
Ashley also had some devastating news to deliver that was sure to upset him further.
I'm gonna go to jail. So when I leave him, top. That's I gotta work. So I'm gonna go. My grandma's gonna be trying to figure out something. I'm gonna try to get out of this. When I get out of here, I'm trying to get you home.
Ashley had a warrant out for her arrest, and in order to be with her son while he was interrogated, turned herself in to police. She was charged with possession of cocaine and methamphetamine and taken to county jail.
Good mom.
Chris, Rob,
There
and
you go.
Taj were all taken to juvenile detention.
Shocker.
And on May 15th, 2023, a grand jury indicted all 3 boys. Preparations began to take the case to trial, where they will be tried as adults.
Raised
Taj and Rob
to be
are
a
both
thug.
facing 3 counts of murder in the first degree because, tragically, Layla did not survive her injuries. She passed away just days after Camille's body was discovered. Taj also has been charged with robbery with a firearm, tampering with evidence, tampering with an electronic monitoring device, carjacking while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and grand theft auto. Rob had a similarly long list of charges in addition to 3 counts of murder, including armed burglary, grand theft of a firearm, petty theft, robbery with a firearm, and tampering with evidence. Chris, meanwhile, was only charged with 1 count of murder for Camille, whom he admitted to shooting while she was in the trunk. The other charges against him,
If he had gotten a lawyer, he probably wouldn't have gotten even the charge.
Were dropped, including grand theft of a firearm and burglary. However, he's now facing an additional charge of battery after getting into a fight while incarcerated.
What?
Currently, all 3 boys have entered pleas of not guilty, but the trial
Okay,
is
that's just
ongoing.
retarded.
What the court finds and how justice will be served for Layla, Michael, and Camille remains to be seen.
Not guilty. 3 dead bodies. What?
Jesus.
Jesus, man, that's depressing.